Part two with the healthy boundaries. Okay, when you're setting healthy boundaries, it doesn't mean that you're mistreating anybody. It just means that you know where to put them. Okay, I remember all too well when I was down and when I was up. You remember when you was down and when you was up. You know who was there with you when you needed them the most. You know who was there with you when you were sick. You know who was there with you when you was broke, when you didn't have two pennies to rub together. You know those people. You even know those people that stuck with you when you had absolutely nothing. Okay, and so a lot of times we want to overlook the things that people say and do when we're at our worst. And 9 times out of 10, God is showing you this is who they really are. Okay, because it's not when you're looking your best and you're feeling your best that you need those people that used to be in your corner. It's when you were sick. It's when you didn't know which direction to take. It's when you thought you was gonna lose your mind, your money, and everything that was tied to you. Those people were nowhere to be found. They never even sent you a message or a letter or how you doing or what can I do. None of that. Okay? So those are things we need to think about. And it doesn't mean that you go back and you say, well, you didn't do this for me, I ain't doing this for you. No, 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 no. If God leads you to do certain things, you do just that. If God leads you to be a help to people, you do just that. My mom used to say, don't do evil for evil. Don't do tit for tat. Nope. The Bible said to love your enemies and treat them right. Okay. But it doesn't mean I'm going to put you back in the same position that you was once in. Okay. So we have to know the difference in what God is saying to us in this time, because if not, we would take back, we would, a snake is a snake is a snake, okay? And people do change, but at the same time, they may not be changing for you. They may be changing for something or somebody else, okay? Or some other ministry, or for some other job, or for some other business. It may not be for you. So in that, on that note, you need to take it with a grain of salt and say, okay, it was what it was. It did what it was supposed to do. And it's time for us to do what we need to do. Okay. So on that note, don't you dare give up on your vision and your dream because you don't have the same people around you. Okay. They wasn't pushing you anyway. They didn't have you anyway. So you would never be able to miss what you never had. Okay. If you never had that, you won't miss it. Okay. If you didn't have the love, you won't miss it because it never was real. Okay. If you didn't have all those, if you didn't have a genuine friendship, then you can't miss it because you never had it. Okay. So set healthy boundaries. Do your thing. You got this. Go ahead. Do that business. Go back to school. Whatever it is, do your thing. You got this. Okay. Part two is over. Now do